Hey, good morning. Let's try this again. I tried once already and lost connection. I'm in an area where I don't get the greatest service. So what my goal is to come weekly to share with you guys some insights and some lessons that I learn along the way as I pursue a huge goal of mine, in hopes to inspire and help give you the courage to maybe chase something in your life that is big and scary, whether it be a work goal or a personal goal, or a physical goal like mine is. And share a little bit about how I'm prepping for it, but also some of the mental lessons that I'm learning along the way, because these mental lessons truly can be applied to anything. And what I want to share with you this week, I think, can really be applied to anything in our life. It's something that I realized was contributing to a lot of my, I guess, fear and trepidation, I suppose, around this event that I'm preparing for, the Bigfoot 200. What I realized this week is sometimes when we're putting in the work, we're putting in the actions, we're doing the things, we do, I'll be straight up. We do as little as possible. So it occurred to me that what I was trying to do was get ready for this goal, or prepare for this goal, by doing just enough, right? Or as little as possible. How can I do just enough so that I'm ready, without doing too much? And so there's a variety of reasons for this. I'm going to just say that in my case, it's probably boils down to lack of inspiration and lack of knowing the values and the why behind what I'm doing. So if you're chasing a big goal, right, something that means something to you, hopefully, and you find yourself holding back, right? Like you find yourself maybe, oh my gosh, I can't talk. I'm so tired today. You find yourself resisting doing the things to get you there. There's a number of reasons why that might be. But in my case, I identified that one of the reasons was I wasn't really connected to the why and the reason why I was doing this. I had lost sight of that. And so there was not a lot of inspiration and maybe desire behind doing the actions, right? The other piece is I was feeling really not worthy of what I was trying to do, right? Like I'm going out to do these runs, but I really didn't feel like I was fit or strong enough to do them, which is kind of funny because in order to get stronger and fitter, you have to kind of put in, to go from being unfit to fit, you have to do the things that fit people do, but you do have to go through a period where you're doing the things and you don't feel worthy or ready or able, right? But in order to become able, you have to go through that phase. So I sort of talked about that last week, but this week I identified the fact that I'm doing as little as possible. And what that does is, over the course of time, if you're just doing the bare minimum and you're just asking yourself, what can I do to just be ready enough, you're subconsciously building a case of regret. You're subconsciously tearing away confidence, because what happens is when it comes time, so for me, when it comes time to toe the line of that race, to start the race, and for you, maybe it's whatever goal you're working on, it comes, the day of the presentation that you've been working on, or the day to hand in the project that you're working on, or like whatever the end goal is, you stand there realizing almost like you've built a case of how much better you could have done. And so therefore, like, you've stripped away your confidence and you go into that thing almost worse off than had you done nothing, because you've literally spent all that time prepping, but in the most inadequate way. And so I realized I was doing that. And this week, every time I went to do a training session, I said to myself, I'm just going to do my best, whatever that looks like today. And it's not going to be worthy of the goal. It's because I'm not ready yet, but I can give my best today. And at the end of that session, at the end of every day, I know, hey, today I did my best. And when you stack a bunch of days together of doing your best, even if your best looks god awful ugly, A, you do start to get better, but B, you build your subconscious confidence. And when you build your conscious confidence. Confidence is really what's going to drive those actions and drive and be a huge energy behind driving that goal. So I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm about to go do my hills. I'm tired. I watched a video with David Goggins this morning. He said, so it's cold, so you're tired, so your legs are sore, so do it anyway. Be hard. So I'm going to say to you, no matter what you're up against this week, give your best, whatever the adversity or the challenges are. So be boundless, do your best, finish the week being able to say to yourself, hey, I did what I said I was going to do this week. I did it to the best of my ability. It didn't look that great, but I still did it. And watch how that energy in your mind starts to shift. And then you can apply that going forward. And it stacks and it compounds. And before you know it, you're freaking badass again. So that's what I got for you today. Off I go. Enough procrastinating.